Yo, what's up? It's your boy Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. Legends never die, they stay in our hearts. If you want to support us, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also you can come down here and hit the join button under the video or in our channel section. And you can also join our Patreon, patreon.com/currency365. And we also have Cash App and also PayPal for supports if you want to sow some seeds. Peace out. God bless. Enjoy the video and keep the movement going. Legends. Bye. All right. Welcome back to Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. All right, so the Burn It All road to #1 continues, and we have made big changes that you guys know already. And so I'll be covering, what's going on with the validator, maybe on a daily basis, maybe on a other daily, maybe on a, every other day basis. I don't know. All depends on if there's anything to talk about, if we get some big delegations or some big changes happen or some things happen or some suggestions come about. We'll be talking about those things. I'll make videos on those things. All right. So, the mission still continues to repeg USTC. And we're going to do that. Okay. We're going to do that. And, God already told us how we're going to do it. When he releases the dinar, we're going to come in and buy up all the lunk in USTC, and we're going to self-repeg it on our own with the buying pressure. So, all right. And then Burn It All Validator will be used to buy back and burn a lot of the prophetic tokens that are sitting there idle and dormant. We'll come in there and we can buy it up and burn it all with the liquidity that we have. All right. So we can always go back to 100%. Once everybody's once we repeg and lunk is back over in the pennies and dollars, we can go back to 100% and then use all liquidity and start buying back and burning a lot of these tokens. And then the Telegram group and on Patreon, we will be telling you, we will first in the Telegram group, we will be voting what tokens to burn, or what NFT to buy and burn. And then we will then purchase that NFT or purchase those tokens, and then we'll have the liquidity from the Burn It All Validator go in about maybe a day or 2 or 3 later, after giving everybody a chance to grab some tokens or grab some coins or grab some NFTs. And then the Burn It All Validator will go in there and it will start buying back and burning. It's not a pump and dump. Some people are like, what is that a pump and dump? No, it's not a pump and dump. It's a buyback and burn. We're actually buying the tokens, and we're not holding on to those tokens for the validator. We're burning them. Okay, so that's a different story. If we were holding on to those tokens and buying them to dump later, that's a pump and dump. Okay, so we're not doing that, right? So the validator will be buying the tokens to burn them out of the circulation. All right, so that's what we'll be doing. All right, now if you choose to sell, when we're doing that, then that's on you, right? So that's your free will to choose to sell. But the validator will be buying and burning, not buying and then dumping on the community. No, we'll be buying and burning the supply, right? So, and that should force the price to go to the upside, right? Okay, so that's the goal, all right, of the Burn It All Validator. So we still have a lot to do, right? So, and that's gonna be a fun time. And we're gonna be to help a lot of people out when we do that. Okay, so we can go back, and I'm pretty sure we will go back to 100% once everybody's rich off of the repeg and lunk it, into the dollars. Okay, and then we're not gonna need those commissions. I mean, we could use the commissions. Maybe we go to 80. Maybe we flip it and go 80% burns for liquidity and burns, and then 20% reward. So maybe we will flip it at that time. I don't know. Or maybe we'll just stick to what we are right now. But that's all going to need to be voted on. And It is what it is, right? So, all right. So 20% commissions have been activated. So you're now getting 80% of your rewards now. So now you can use it, and we can, I mean, there's a lot of things that we can do with our rewards. Or we can buy up Sheena Inu, right? And try to pump that thing up to the upside, and with our rewards, and constantly, once a week, we're all buying Sheena at the same time, and we can pump that thing up, and burn it. We can pump it. We can buy it and burn it, buy it and burn it, and pump that thing up, and then come back and really load up on Lunk. Um, and I'm gonna do a video on Sheena. And I'm gonna see if Dan wants to do this, where he sets up a wallet, and that this wallet is like, no more delays. The wallet's called No More Delays, and the Sheena Inu community sends ETH into that wallet, and every time that wallet hits 25,000, like the Shibarian wallet, Dan swaps it out for Sheena and burns it, and we just the whole community that's in Sheena Inu funds that wallet up to 25,000, and then it goes, and then Dan swaps it and burns Sheena Inu with it. And the faster we do it, the faster we're rich. The faster we do it, the faster Sheena goes up to $1 billion market cap, right? So I think that's a great thing, because if Dan can get that much money in from the Sheena community to get on an exchange within 72 hours, then can you imagine if he has a wallet that says no more delays, right? Now, of course, I would like to call it something else, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to. We can't talk about that guy anymore. But anyways, no more delays. You get what that means, right? So no more delays, and he sets up a wallet where people send ETH. You can buy ETH off of Coinbase and any other platforms, right? You send ETH to that wallet, and when it hits 25,000 in that wallet, then Dan swaps it. Every time it hits 25,000 or more, Dan will swap it for Sheena, and so that's a big buy, right? And then he will burn it, right? And he'll burn Sheena Inu, right? So, and we're doing it as a community, so we can, what I mean. And every time it hits 25,000, Dan swapping it and buying Sheena. You know how quickly Sheena will be at $1 billion market. I mean, it wouldn't take long, right? So a couple, maybe 10 times we hit that 25,000 area or Sheena, because people will be buying as well. They will see that Dan's buying and swapping $25,000 worth of Sheena, right? And hopefully it's every week, right? So every week we get to Friday, we got 25,000 in there. The whole community's pitching in, and Dan's swapping it out for Sheena and burning it. I think that's a brilliant idea. I think it's a brilliant idea. Because when you work as a team, you don't think that you're wasting money. You only think you're wasting money when you're doing it by yourself. But when you're doing it as a team, like they just did to get that CEX done, you're not. You don't think it's your mindset changes. When you're doing it as a team, you don't think you're wasting money. When you're doing it as an individual, you think you're just wasting your money and burning your money for no reason at all. But when you do it as a team, you don't think you're wasting your money, because it's a group effort. Everybody's pitching in. So we should do that. So I'm going to do a video on that. Okay. So here is, you can see the staking here, delegators and everything. APR is at 11.91%. Right now for long, so it's not that good, right? So then you add the USTC. You got to remember that you also get USTC. So long percentage is blah right now. It's not that good, right? It's not that good. Um, and so it's like 11, almost 12% for long, and then USTC is like 4 or 5%, somewhere around there. So it puts you around 17%, right? So around 17% right now. And of course, if we had boosted up with the 1.5% burn tax, then we would probably be getting about maybe 25 to 30% right now instead. But because the Oracle pool would have a lot more funds in it, but it is what it is. Okay, so it is what it is. They voted no on there, so okay, so that's what's going on. You guys can see all that there, and let's go here. Is there anything else? We already talked about all that. And there's nothing from Lung Pen. So Lung Pen I think Lung Pen is taking his time off now. Okay, so there's nothing here from Lung Pen. There's something here. I think Lung Pen's done promoting now, since he might be done promoting now, since we went to this new thing here. So once a week. So it says Lung community exciting. No, he's still promoting. It's exciting news. Burn it all now takes only 20% commissions. Enjoy 80% of your rewards and contribute 20% to the burn USDC for repay 90 days. Yeah, so he's still promoting. Cool. All right, he's still out there. Let's get it. And every time we burn lung pen, when Brad does the burns, then you can really go ahead and really do your promotions. I'm not sure if he's burning. You can hit Brad up and find out he's going to burn on Saturdays or Fridays, so that you can schedule all your advertisements. You can launch all your advertisements, so you can work them out for the week, and then boom, when Brad does the big burn on either Saturday or Saturday or Friday, you can you can do your advertisements around that burn for the week. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's go to the stake bin, and we're 131 million today. Okay, so and then 27,000. All right, and staking is still high. Staking is there, almost back to 15% there on staking. So let's go here and let's check the burn it all validator. Where are we at now for the burn it all validator? We're number 50, so we're still at the 50 spot. You can see other validators coming up as well. I wish some of these validators would burn something. You know what I mean? I know they're not making money, and so that's the problem. That's the problem with the validators down at the bottom. They're not really making any money. Most of them are losing money actually. So to keep their validators, so it's really hard for them to burn anything. Okay, so let's see here. But if they go to 80-20 and say, hey guys, we're going to 80-20 and we're going to start burning Lunk, or we're going to start burning USDC like the burning all validator, right? So why not? You know, why not? Okay, so take a day for yourself. You know, take one day of reward for yourself a week, and then the other 6 days you're burning towards USDC. It's not hard. We're doing. Brad's doing it right now, right? So, 3,126,000. So we're rising in voting power, and let's crank this thing up, man. All we need is Sheena. I'm eyeing Sheena because Sheena has so much potential to really get to 1 billion on market cap if the SHIB army comes in, or the Sheena community just does what I said. Create a wallet, no more delay wallet, and just fund it together to 25,000 a week, and then every time it hits 25,000, Dan burns it, right? Swaps it and then burns it. Like if we do something like that, we'll be at 1 billion in no time, right? So so that's why I keep eyeing on Sheena, because Sheena has so much potential, and it has a staking coming out soon with SHIB, right? So and the burn, so it's just so much potential right now on Sheena that it should be skyrocketing, you would think, right now, right? So and then that would bring all the capital we need really to really get this thing into the billions, and very quickly. So all right, so you can see all the information there. So its commission is now 20%, and so yeah, that's good. 80% rewards, and you can see last 8 hours here. We got some people that did undelegate. Well, that's some people don't agree with going to 80-20 there. And even though they get rewards, but at 4 million, you're not really getting much rewards, so they're not really caring about that. And okay, so 5 million came in, 100,000 came in, 45 million came in. Thank you guys so much. 10,000 came in, 7,000 came in, 1 million came in, and 250,000 came in. I did delegate 100,000, so that was me right there. So that came in. I haven't redelegated any of my staking rewards yet. I don't know what I'm going to do with my staking reward. I think I'm just going to let it build up to the end of the year. To the end of the month, excuse me, and then we'll see what happens from there. See what I do with them from there. I'm not sure what I'll do with them, but at least you got options now, right? So you got options. I can whatever I feel like doing with them on that day is what I do with them. I'm going to wait till the end of the month, and then I'll figure out what I do with my staking rewards. All right. But I did delegate 100,000 yesterday, so I'll be delegating here and there and trying to crank these other altcoins up so I can come back in and really stake with Lunk here and crank up into the billions of market caps here. I mean into the billion of staking. All right, and so let's now that you're getting rewards, folks, you can get to 100 million. A lot of you guys are like, man, I can't get to 100 million. Well, now you can, because now you can double or triple, even triple your staking, right? Because you get your Lunk and you get your USTC, so you can swap your USTC on Galaxy Station for Lunk. So there you go, and then you got your Lunk rewards as well, and then you can also add your $100 a week into their pot, and now you're almost tripling your staking, right? So your staking, right? So before you were like, man, it's gonna take me like 6 months to get to 100 million. Now it's only gonna take you like 2 to 3 months now, because now you're getting your Lunk tokens and you're getting USTC. Now you can swap USTC for Lunk, and if you want to, and then add your $100 a week, and boom, there you go. So now you can get to 100 million by March, April. So that's exciting if you guys think about it, right? So some of you guys were desperately saying, man, how am I going to get to 100 million? We gave you a way to get there, right? So we released you. Right, so now you have a chance to get to 100 million token staked, so that's good. So glory to God, right? So you're gonna be able to get there now. For a lot of you guys. So hopefully, you guys are in the Telegram group, telling you stories and telling us how much you have left to go. We're gonna be cheering you on, praying for you, and encouraging you guys to get to the finish line of 100 million Lunk tokens. We want everybody to be at 100 million Lunk tokens staked, or just have 100 million. You can either stake 100 million Lunk tokens, or you can have 100 million Lunk tokens. But the goal is to at least have 100 million Lunk tokens, right? Before this thing really takes off. So you put yourself in a really, really good position to be a 1%er. And you can and then, of course, if you're staking your Lunk tokens, you can live off of your rewards and then unstake once a month, 1% a month, and enjoy life really, really well. Okay. So, yeah. So remember, you're still getting staking rewards when it goes up. So I know people want to, unstake and dump, but you're going to be receiving staking rewards all the way up, right? The Oracle pool doesn't change because the price of Lunk changes. Okay. The Oracle pool is what the Oracle pool is. If it's 11% right now, if it's 17% combined with USTC and Lunk, that's what it's going to be if we 10x, 20x, 30x, 100x. Still going to be the same. It doesn't get lower because the price goes up. The Oracle pool has the tokens in there, and the taxes keep the Oracle pool from draining out, right? So if we go up, the more money is pouring into the Oracle pool. So actually, the more staking we're gonna receive, as the price goes up, right? Unless people are staking, right? And that's the reason why the price go up, because everybody's staking. Then of course, then we're gonna receive less tokens. But our dollar amount is going to skyrocket, right? So let's say 3 trillion came into staking. Well, then we're not. So let's say you went from 10,000 a day in Lunk tokens rewarded to like 2,000, right? Because now you got 2 trillion people came in, right? So now you got 2,000, but the price of Lunk went up 10x, right? So let's say you were at 10,000 and you're making, let's say, $100 a day, right? Now you're at 2,000, so now you're making $20 a day, but the price went up 10x, so now you're making $200 a day, right? So you still doubled you lost 80% basically of your staking rewards, but you gained because it went up 1,000x. Or it went up by 10x, excuse me. You're now making $200 a day instead of $100 a day. You see what I'm saying? So it's still great. It's still great, guys. All right. And also your overall your portfolio also jumped 10x as well. So if you had 60,000 in it, now you have 600,000 in it, right? And now you're earning $200 a day. So, and then like I said before, if it continues to go up, now you're at 6 million and you're earning $2,000 a day, right? And so you can just live off of that, and you can unstake a little bit, 1% a month, and really enjoy life. So it's really, really a great benefit here to be in the Lunk community and get to that 100 million as quick as possible. Peace out. God bless. I'll see you guys in the next video. Road to number one continues, and we're going to hopefully we watch Brad here start to climb as people come on in at 80-20, and they get off some of these other validators that are sitting there not burning anything and not helping the community out at all. So and they come over here at where they can get 80% rewards, and then we're burning on a weekly basis. Brad is burning the 20% USTC. Peace out. God bless. Bye.